Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Royr Park. It has been a while since the last episode of this, so I apologize for that. I know episodes of this series has been posted sporadically, and it kind of gets confusing of who posted what, at what times and stuff. So to refresh your memories, I did the last part, which was part 20, and that was back in late April. So it's been about 3 months since the previous episode. So here we are in part 21. And if you are a fairly new subscriber and don't even know about this series, well, feel free to check out the series playlist in the description below. I will also put my collaborators' YouTube channel links in there as well, so make sure you check out their channels too. We all got some amazing OpenRCT content on our channel, so yeah. And please check out our Discord so you can hang out with us and a bunch of OpenRCT lovers. I don't know why I said that. You can do some competitions, even including multiplayer contests. It's a lot of fun. Now, before I begin talking about what I'm doing on the screen, I would like to go over some ride name suggestions that you guys gave. In part, what is it, 19? I built a couple new coasters and asked for names and received quite a bit of suggestions, which was awesome. I love getting comments like these. So let me pull up my phone here real quick. I should have prepared myself with this. Alright. So first one by Nanoblast Incorporated. Sorry, just Nanoblast Inc., I should say. He said, suggestion for the coaster name, Je vous donne. It's a region in the south of France that was terrorized by a loup-garou, a kind of werewolf, at around the same time as Louis XIV, if I remember correctly. By the way, you could try making an Eiffel Tower out of a freefall ride and some track architecture. Then someone by the name of Aaron Dust replied to that comment. Perhaps La Bête de Je vous donne would be better. Je vous donne was the location, naming it after the werewolf makes more sense. I like these ideas, I really do. As for the Eiffel Tower out of track architecture, I'm not so sure about. Like I've mentioned a few times before, creating real-life structures in this game never turns out for me, as I don't have freedom, obviously. You know, I always do my best when I have freedom, you know, and don't have a plan. I just let my mouse do the work and see what happens. So, you know, in my, what was it, the Tour de France episode, which was a long time ago, probably almost a year ago at this point, I tried recreating the Arc de Triomphe, and it was a total disaster. I ended up doing something completely different in the next episode. We'll scratch that. I deleted the entire area because it was just crap. So I sort of redid it, or I used the same Tour de France idea with the go-karts. So those go-karts that I built for the France section a couple episodes ago is called Tour de France. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in that episode, but I'll say it again now, just in case. Now, moving on with the ride name suggestions again. I have my YouTube Studios app on my phone to read comments better. I probably should say this too. I don't speak any French, so I have no idea how to pronounce any of these. I got a few ride name suggestions that were actually in French, which is very cool. So I did in fact say that was totally okay, so I apologize if I pronounced these incorrectly. Misscraft commented, Sentier du Bois is French for timber trails. Name has to be simple sometimes, and I think this is good. IDK, let's see some other good names I'm seeing. Now, that's also pretty good. And let's see another one. Gamerboy YT underscore commented, I have a name for the wooden coaster, Desiree. Hope you like it. Now, that was all you commented. You didn't really give me information, so I actually had to look that up to see what it kind of meant. I simply typed in Desiree in Google, and it came up as a potato of a pink-skinned variety with yellow, waxy flesh. Now, I assume that's not what she meant. On Wikipedia, it also says it's a female given name. It is an anglicization of the French name Desiree, meaning desire. Now, that's really all I could find for that, so I'm a little confused by that name suggestion. I'm not really sure how to... I'm not really... I'm trying to think of, like, how that ride looks like a potato, but that's kind of funny. Oh, shoot, I lost my app. Where am I? This is awkward. Here we go. Moving on. Underscore doing things. By the way, love the Z ending in your name there. This person commented, the name could be Tour de Joy in Boys, meaning wooden joyride. I like it. It's fun. It's a playful name for a coaster with a lot of, gardens and beautiful theming. So it does fit quite nicely with the theme that I'm going on there. So another one. Gaetan Burkhardt commented, hi, I'm French, so La Fureur would be so great. Now, when I looked that one up, it said it was a French music game show, first aired by France 2 in 31 December 1995. Not sure if that's the reference you were going for, but that's all I could find on that name you suggested. I think it has a nice ring to it, though, but I'm not really sure. And finally, Gary Courtney suggested tourbillon, and this person said it means whirlpool, and I say that based off the section you built first and how swirly it was. The word itself sounds cool. Hardwood hurricane is another idea, however, its French translation is kinda odd. Then Gary proceeds to put the French translation down, and yes, I agree. Kind of odd. I don't even want to attempt to pronounce it, so... both fantastic ideas, nonetheless. Now, it was a tough decision, considering I got 8 different ideas. I boiled it down to 2, and that's why I really had a tough call, so... The 2 that I liked was La Bête de Gévaudan by Arendust, and... Tourbillon by Gary Courtney. I actually had to DM SimFox in Discord to settle it. He liked Arendust's idea, and I should also credit Nanoblast Inc. for coming up with part of it. If it wasn't for Nanoblast, Arendust may have never commented that, so... La Bête de Gévaudan is now the name of the wooden coaster, so that took a long time to settle. Or to say, I kind of wasted all my time in this episode for that. And that corkscrew coaster that was right next to the Woody, it's still there, but you can't really see it in this episode. Where was I? Oh, the corkscrew. I keep getting brain farts. And that was also in the France section. I named it Gudori, I guess is how you pronounce it, which is actually the coaster I based it off of in real life. It's a recreation. I'm not sure if I ever said I didn't name it that, but I'll say it again here, just in case. I don't know. Now, in my most recent episode, part 20, where I built an Italian area, I got a name suggestion by Gary Courtney. This person said, for the river raft ride, the aqueduct would be a good idea, since that form of waterway was invented in the Mediterranean area. I'm fairly sure it was the Romans that invented it or rippled it off the Greeks. Sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. Ripped it off the Greeks. I can't read today. Either one. Romans tended to be the major rip-off artists and assimilated a lot of ideas and cultures from their neighbors. I like it. Done. It is now named. That was actually the only suggestion I received in that episode, so... as for the rest of the rides, I didn't even realize how many rides are not named yet. So we have this yellow inverted hairpin coaster in the England section. A suspended swinging coaster in the German section that SimFox made a while ago. We have a bobsleigh coaster that Henk has created a while ago. The thing with that ride is that it's not really in a country theme. It's just Europe in general, I guess you could say. The thing with this park is a lot of the areas focus on one country, like I did England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, France, and Italy. SimFox did Germany, and then Etzeren and Henk just made rides with fantastic scenery with just a Europe feel to it in general, I guess you could say. Not really focusing on a particular country. And then last but not least, we have the inverted coaster that I made in the Italian section, way on the other, way in the other side of the park. It's kind of in the corner. So that's it for ride names, I think. Feel free to check out the series playlist in the description to check out earlier episodes to see those rides being built, so it's possibly to get a better idea for a name from that. It's kind of hard to come up with a name from me just saying the coaster type and which country it's focused on, and it also kind of just gets confusing. So yeah, you might get better ideas, skipping through past episodes. Now, as for what I'm doing in blah, 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 blah. Now, as for what I'm doing in this episode, wow, I just wasted like 10 minutes, more than that. What am I at? 10 minutes, 42 seconds? Dang. Whew, I just wasted a lot of time with that ride name crap. So, but yeah, I made an Austria area. As you can see by the title of the episode, Royr Gardens. That's what I make. If you guys don't know Royr, I don't know how you pronounce it. He is an OpenRCT YouTuber, formerly known as Royatax. We actually did a collaboration about a year ago at this point. Yeah, that sounds right. I actually don't even know how long ago we started that, but I think it was about a year ago. And he is from Austria, and he's the only person I know that is from Austria, so I decided to go to him for ideas on an Austrian themed area. I actually didn't even think to do an Austrian area, but I'm like, hey, why not? So he gave me the idea of, I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, Schloss Mirabel. So I looked up Google Images on that. It had a lot of beautiful gardens and nice modern looking buildings with a lot of windows with a green roof, so that's exactly what I did here. So yeah, I made a Charjallz roof. I think it's a pretty good building. It's kind of modern looking, like I said, Charjallz. Made it with a green roof, and then I made Royr, I should say. I made his logo out of gardens in the center there, and kind of similar to what I did with SimFox's logo in the Ireland section from a couple episodes ago. And then I made a couple mazes, because actually based on some pictures I found on Google Images, it wasn't actually mazes, but it kind of reminded me of it. So if you look up Schloss Mirabel, bumped my mic, you might kind of look and see a bunch of gardens and maybe like a maze type thing, but it isn't a maze. It's just like the way the path is with the gardens. It just kind of looks kind of cool. It kind of has a cool design. So, but I thought, hey, why not do a maze? I don't have one yet in this park. At least I'm not aware of. Yeah, I think this is the only maze we have. And then I threw in a couple flat rides just because I needed to get some flat rides. I don't like when there's just so much path without any rides, so yeah, so in this entire area there's 4 rides, including the 2 mazes, and then there's also, I forget what the ride's called, but I made a ride in that building. It's one of those tracked rides under the Gentle. I totally forgot what it was called. And then I made a food court as well in there. So yeah, I guess that's it in this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and kind of sorry for my random commentary. It was just kind of all over the place here. Next episode, I promise to do better. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.